This is Las Vegas, although not the one you know. The streets that used to throb with energy are now hauntingly vacant. The glittering shops? Still. And the mayor herself, almost begging for assistance. Assistance not from Wall Street, not from Europe, but from Canada. What occurs then when the city founded on neon lights, billion-dollar resorts, and endless revelry falls silent? For decades, Las Vegas has been the world's playground, a city that never powers down. The lights stay on, the music keeps pounding, and money flows around the clock. But walk down the strip today, and you won't see the spectacle you once knew. Instead, you'll find silence. Store clerks standing behind deserted counters. Bellhops waiting for guests that never arrive. Entire blocks of luxury shops sitting idle, their lights flickering over empty floors. And here's the kicker. The city's greatest lifeline isn't calling for Americans to come, or even Europeans. It's pleading for Canadians. Yes, Las Vegas officials actually went on camera begging Canadians to come back. We love you. We need you. We miss you. Those weren't scripted ad copy lines. They were desperate appeals. This isn't simply a tourism glitch. It's a cultural, economic, and political wake-up call. Because one of America's most storied cities is literally crumbling in real time, and the world is holding its breath. To see how we arrived here, let's take a step back. Since the world pandemic, tourism across the board has been altered. Borders closed in unison, consumer confidence collapsed, and the cost of airfares skyrocketed. All of it made sense for a time. Health concerns, economic instability, and travel mayhem kept millions on the ground. But here's where the narrative turns. For the most part, the world has already bounced back. Europe, Asia, even South America, travel has come roaring back. But in the United States, the bounce is incomplete. Why? Because the issue is not all about pricey flights. It's about something far deeper, how America is being perceived and judged by the world. Nowhere is that image crisis more apparent than in Las Vegas. Because this town doesn't live on locals. It lives, thrives off tourists. Every single one of those shining casinos, every high-end hotel, every all-you-can-eat buffet and neon-lit souvenir store is constructed for tourists. Vegas gets over 40 million visitors annually. They don't visit for sun, they visit to spend. Asian high rollers, East Coast bachelor parties, European tourists in pursuit of the American dream. And yes, those steadfast Canadian snowbirds fleeing the frigid winters. Without that constant influx of strangers, Las Vegas doesn't just wind down, it flatlines. The proof is all around. Upscale stores like Tiffany and Gucci now stand virtually empty. Sections of the Strip are scenes from a science fiction movie. And this isn't just hyperbole, it's perilous. When a foot traffic city loses it suddenly, the devastation smolders like fire. Bartenders with nobody to pour drinks for. Casino hosts expecting gamers who never materialize. Shop clerks with nothing to do. Tour guides, concierges, maids, all looking at doors that remain closed. Thousands of jobs aren't evaporating overnight. They're withering gradually, agonizingly, live. And here is the most shocking statistic. While inflation and rising travel expenses are part of the equation, the actual missing link is Canada. For years, Canadians have been among Vegas's most dedicated visitors, and now their absence is biting deeper than anyone could have foreseen. For decades, Las Vegas has been more than a weekend Canadian getaway. It's home away from home. From quick, long weekend jaunts out of Vancouver to full-on snowbird getaways from Toronto, Canadians turned the Strip into their playground. Flights are short, the exchange rate is in their favor, and the entertainment? Unmatched. And here's one statistic that will stop you in your tracks. In 2024, Canada was not only a leading source of U.S. tourism, it was the leading international source of visitors. Not China, not Great Britain, not Japan, Canada. More than 20 million Canadians entered the country and spent an eye-popping $25 billion in American hotels, restaurants, stores, and sites. And yes, Las Vegas got a huge piece of that pie. But today, that pipeline is down to a trickle. The economic lifeblood of Canadian tourism has slowed down, and the consequence is rattling Vegas's foundations. So what went wrong? The short answer: politics. It started with tariffs. Then came the rhetoric. Then travel advisories. And bit by bit, Canadians stopped planning vacations in the US. Instead, they went to Mexico, to Europe, or just stayed close to home. A just-released Longwoods International poll tells the story in stark relief. 60% of Canadian adults report they won't likely visit the United States this year. Over a third have already canceled trips they had scheduled. And here's the twist. It's not about money. It's not about COVID. It's about pride. From brazen nationalism to hostile trade policies, Canadians tell us they feel estranged, even belittled, by a nation they once knew as the most friendly of neighbors. And they're fighting back the only way that really counts, with their pocketbooks. Boycotts, cancellations, public vows to avoid American products, and vacations altogether. One Canadian put it in stark terms: "We're not going to buy American. We're not going to travel there. We're not giving our money to a country that treats us like that." This isn't just a matter of policy, it's a matter of dignity. And Las Vegas, of all places, is caught in the crossfire. Because here's what everyone tends to forget. Las Vegas isn't a city. It's a brand. It's a fantasy. It's peddling the illusion of freedom, excess, indulgence, and escape. But illusions are only magical if they're believed. If your hotels are vacant, if your high-end stores are empty, if your mayor is pleading on TV, the magic disintegrates. Vegas doesn't thrive on reality. It thrives on vibe. And currently, the vibe is desperation. This isn't a minor decline in tourism. This is an existential crisis. If people discontinue linking Las Vegas with glamour and begin viewing it as a gutted ghost town, then the brand folds. And once the brand folds, the visitors don't just suspend their visits, they stop coming altogether. Locals will tell you so. One bartender who worked on the Strip for over a decade put it this way: "I used to work double shifts and have a line of people waiting to take my place. Now, I'm lucky to see 4 tables all night. A sales associate at a high-end store resonated the agony. Our hours are being reduced. No one's shopping. I can stand in the door for 6 hours and possibly see 5 shoppers in a day." A viral video a while back exposed the interior of the Wynn, one of the jewels of Vegas. But it didn't resemble a humming casino resort. It resembled a set for a movie after cast and crew staged a walkout. Vacant hallways. Unreset tables. Employees just standing around, waiting for patrons who never arrive. Even the frenzied tourist draws, the Bellagio fountains, Caesar's Forum shops, have a paused, as if someone pushed the tempo button back kind of feel to them. Time stood still. Energy was sucked out. The Strip is a stage with no theater. And just when you think you've experienced the worst of it, here's the catch. The issue isn't that individuals don't wish to visit Las Vegas. It's that they no longer wish to visit America. And that's a vital distinction. Canadians aren't merely quietly altering their vacation plans. They're doing so vocally. They're creating videos, blog posts, starting hashtags, and turning what was once a personal decision into something very public. And that counts. Because in the past, Canada was the placid, reliable neighbor, agreeable, courteous, never seeking trouble. But now the courtesy has a bite. And the bite is being felt most acutely in Las Vegas. Notice to whom the mayor is begging, not the French, not the Japanese, not even the Brits. She is begging Canadians in particular. Why? Because Canadian tourism loss is not merely about money, it's about trust. It's the point when America comes to understand that its best friend has stopped picking up the phone. One Las Vegas executive confessed it bluntly. Canada was always our fallback, the loyal customer, the sure revenue stream. We never imagined we'd have to court them again. And that's the frightening part, because when your most trusted partner turns cold, it's not just a matter of one city, it's a matter of America's credibility imploding around the world. Remember the video moment which ignited this blaze. The mayor of Las Vegas stood in front of a camera, appearing neat but clearly desperate. "We love Canadians. We want them to come back. We need you. We miss you." This was not a generic soundbite for the press. It was unvarnished. You could hear the gravity in her voice, not as a politician, but as an individual observing her city coming apart, hotel by hotel, store by store, job by job. And in that moment, the mask fell away. The glitter, the bravado, the sparkle, all removed. What was left was a city pleading to be forgiven, pleading to be observed, pleading for assistance. The world noticed. The clip exploded online. Canadians flooded the comments, some sympathetic, others furious. But every reaction underscored one undeniable truth. Canada now holds the power card, and Las Vegas knows it. So the question becomes, can the trust be regained? Can America, or Vegas at least, fix what's been damaged? It won't be as easy as providing cheap hotel deals or complimentary casino credits. Canadians aren't boycotting because of the price of a latte. They're boycotting because they feel disrespected, dismissed, and exploited. This is not a customer service issue. It's a relationship crisis. And like any damaged relationship, restoration takes humility, work, and time. Vegas was the first American city to publicly apologize. But if the pattern holds, won't be the last. New York, Miami, Los Angeles, Orlando. Any city that is dependent on foreign tourists will soon be forced into the same reckoning. Because tourism is not just marketing, it's perception. And currently, America's international perception is costing it billions, which makes us have to pull out and zoom again. This is not just about Las Vegas, it's about the way the whole world sees the United States. For decades, America was not just a place. It was the place, the cultural capital, the dream, the symbol of excitement and possibility. But now, that picture is shattered. But you lose faith. And faith, once lost, is the most difficult to regain. So this is the question. Will Las Vegas be the wake-up call America requires? Or merely the first domino in a string of international withdrawals? I'd like to hear from you. My Canadian audience especially. Would you visit Vegas today? Why or why not? Leave your comments in the comments section below. And if you liked this piece, press that like button, share it with someone who should see it, and subscribe for more immersive dives into the actual nexus of politics, economics, and culture. And don't go away just yet. YouTube believes you'll enjoy watching this video right here, in which we dig up how quiet travel boycotts are transforming the global economy in ways nobody anticipated. Believe me, you won't want to miss it.